What's going on, guys? Welcome to the live stream. What is going on? How are you guys doing today? What up? What's going on? Welcome to the live stream, everyone. Appreciate everyone on here. Let me know how you guys are doing today. Bitcoin 115K. Congrats to everyone on here who's been buying Bitcoin, who's been buying crypto the last few months. Bitcoin new all-time high in the summer. This is a bullish summer. And appreciate everyone that's coming on here. Don't forget to like. What's your TA for Bitcoin this weekend? Yeah, we'll take a look here at Bitcoin on the daily, on the short term. I mean, we're probably gonna pull back a little bit going on to this weekend, right? So, I mean, we can definitely go up in the next coming days. We'll probably pull back in the weekend. We'll see. We'll see here. That's my guess. You know, at some point we'll pull back here to retest that 112 level right here, right? There's a lot of resistance here in the past, so we'll probably pull back here to retest that level. How are you guys doing today? Don't forget to like. Bitcoin new all-time high. Look at this, guys. This is amazing. This is awesome to see. And where are my bears at? There were so many people that were bearish. So many people that were bearish the last couple months after the December, January. Now again, yeah, altcoins are still down a ton, but altcoins are going to start pumping. They're going to start pumping huge. I've been saying this the last live stream. We can already see a lot of altcoins starting to move slightly. Right on the daily. Say, shout out to people who's been buying Say, up 19%. Pepe's up 11%. Yes, missed here. Congrats. Bonk up 13%. So a lot of altcoins starting to move. HBAR, which I was telling you guys here, Floki as well. But this is great to see. I believe altcoins are going to keep moving big. On the monthly, Say 52% and Bonk are the really big gainers, along with Aerodrome. That's on the monthly, right? So we still got a ton of recovery here for a lot of altcoins. And we know Bitcoin's leading the way, so let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance, which is actually red, right? So here's a great example. Bitcoin breaking new all-time highs with Bitcoin dominance in red. So will this actually be the top for Bitcoin dominance? That's the question. Thank you guys for coming to the live. We're going to check out all your favorite altcoins too. By the way, guys, don't forget to comment your altcoin. We're gonna check them out. I do signals too. I do trading signals. So but we're just checking out here the market. Let's check out total 3. We can see we're pumping here for total 3. So yeah, I mean, it's looking like we're breaking out of this pin to this year, quarter 4. Feels good to see little green. Yes, Scav's dad. It feels good, man. It feels good. Congrats. New Bitcoin all-time high. And even though altcoins are still down a ton, we know altcoins are going to recover big, right? Like they have been slightly today. We know altcoins, you know, the good ones are going to recover really massively. So I think right now is a great time to be buying altcoins. As we know, in the future, a lot of those Bitcoin gains, those Bitcoin profits are going to be going into altcoins. But we see Say has been doing amazing. Jasmine, right? These are a lot of these coins I've been buying in the last 3 months. Loki, I've been buying the last 3 months. Pepe. And a lot of them are still great deals, right? Dogecoin was around 16 cents. And now it's, you know, it's almost at 20 cents now. So yeah, never heard of that coin. Frank B says, drop a fat bag on Pengu. Nice. I actually don't have any Pengu, but I know Pengu's has a big community. So, and it's been doing great. The chart looks pretty good. Pengu has been doing pretty good based on the charts. But man, look at this, man. Bitcoin on the 6 month. How about Bitcoin on the, look, this is Bitcoin on the yearly, right? This is how you know 2026 will be the top. It's either going to be this this quarter 4 or 2026, right? Because you can see right here, Bitcoin on the yearly, green, 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 red, green, 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 red, green, green, green. This is the third green, right? 2025 is the third green candle here. Most likely, if you follow history, the next year, which is 2026, we're going to have a red candle based on the yearly candles, right? So this is why, I mean, this is why 2020, this is why I've been telling you guys that I'm not going to be holding any crypto. Not as soon as 2026 hits, but at least going into quarter 2 or towards the end of quarter 2 of 2026. So I guess you can say towards at least by spring, right? I'll probably be out of crypto by then. But I'm looking to sell most of it way beforehand. I think quarter 4 is really going to be where we can really peak, right? What's up, Pepe? How you doing, bro? And didn't I tell you guys this was literally yesterday. I told you guys Ethereum was going to hit 3K. I told you guys that, right? I told you guys here Ethereum, the next target was 3K, and it hit that. It actually hit that right here. Look, I still have this from last stream. I still have this range right here from last stream. You can see I was like, yeah, next target 3K. We hit that. We're slightly under it. But yeah, I mean, look at this. On the weekly, you can kind of see it better. I should have put a trade right there. I should have put a signal trade. But it's all good. But I've been telling you guys that. Let's take a look here at the Bitcoin ETC, ETH. Which, by the way, I'm like the only one that brings you this chart. I made so many videos, so many TikToks, so many shorts on this. I barely see people talking about this chart. And I showed you guys this chart because this chart is telling you. I showed you this when Ethereum bottomed, right? This is ETH versus Bitcoin, the ETH BTC chart. And I was telling you guys, look at this. I was telling you guys, ETH BTC has bottomed out. We hit 2019 levels right here. You see that? I've been telling you guys this like since April. Yeah. So like 3 months back, 4 months back, whatever. I've been telling you guys about this chart. No one talks about it, but this is a chart that tells you a lot about the market. And it kind of goes behind the scenes and shows you, okay, most likely ETH has bottomed. And since then, ETH, it came back to 3K, right? Since right here, when it was like a 1,200 or something, right? It went down that low. It recovered back to 3K in a matter of like 3 months. So it just shows you the power of this chart, why you got to be looking at charts like this. And this is why I bring you guys these charts. So why is this so bullish, guys? Because now, I mean, look at this. We have all this space to move up all the way back here, right? So you know ETH is going to go crazy, which then you know altcoins are going to go crazy. And this all correlates with Bitcoin dominance. When you see Bitcoin dominance stumping to these levels right here. So everything so far has been going exactly how I've been you know, look based on the charts which I've been bringing you guys. I haven't been surprised at all. Right? Why? No, I'm not gonna quit crypto in 2026. I'm just gonna get fully out of crypto in terms of my portfolio, because it's just like 2020, 2021, right? 2021, Bitcoin topped out, crypto topped out, and then since then it went down 90%. So who wants to hold a crypto that goes down 90-80% or more? I'm just selling most of my coins. But I'm still gonna be bringing crypto content, crypto live streams. You had unrealized gains of 480 instead of FM going into stocks. You had that in what, crypto? I sold my Cardano and plan on getting in again next big dip. Am I dumb? I mean, what price did you sell your Cardano? Like in the 50s? I don't know why you sold your Cardano. Cardano has a great chart. It was just coming down on the pullback, right? Cardano was just coming down on the pullback. So I would say right now, Cardano, it's changing the momentum to go to the upside. So I don't think it's gonna pull back down here to those levels again. You see, so yeah, I don't know what made you sell, but you know, I was buying a ton of Cardano. What do you think is exit? At the moment, I would say Q4 this year to Q1 of 2026. That's my opinion right now. Yeah. So basically, January would fit into that, right? Q4. I mean, we're taking this one step at a time, but the way that it's going right now, Q4 or even going into Q1, because like, here's the thing, guys. The crypto market is not going to top out in the same month, right? We're going to have coins. I believe we're going to have different narratives top out at different times. So we might top out for certain coins in November, December, January, but then some coins maybe in the RWA or AI or crypto gaming or whatever might top out into 2026, early 2026. So you know, I like LCX. It's a low cap risky coin, but it's a good risk on coin based on the charts. The charts looks pretty good. What if my coins didn't go up? Do I sell? What coins? I mean, one of the things to know if you're holding a good project is if it's moving up with Bitcoin in the market, then it's good. Is Pengu better than Pepe? In terms of gains that I could get you, yeah, right. But I would say Pepe is more safer. You know, Pepe. I think Pepe is much safer than Pengu, but Pengu could probably bring you some more X's. Again, guys, it all depends on timing, right? It's all about when to exit the coin, when to buy, when to exit. So if you know what you're doing, if you're gonna sell at the right time, then Pengu. Gav's dad, thank you, bro. Shout out to Gav's dad for the gifts. Thank you for the flowers, bro. I sold half of everything at $2. By $2, that's not bad. You know, ETH is kind of, like I said yesterday, ETH was going to 3K and we did. And now we're probably going to be hanging around. We're probably starting a new range here for ETH. So yeah, I would say ETH has more space to come up here to like 3,100 or so. But we're probably going to be ranging here for a little bit before we really come up here to 3,400 and try to break that all-time high here from this year. But the all-time high for ETH is around 4,900 around there, 4,800. What I think about Atom. So I do have some Atom. I don't like Atom, to be honest, even though I have some because of the way that it's been going, right? It is in this the descending wedge, which usually right here it breaks out to the upside. But Atom, what it needs to do here to really recover big, Marco, thank you, Marco, thank you for the gifts, bro. I appreciate it. It needs to really break above this downtrend here and hold hold this downtrend, kind of flip it, right? Kind of something like this. And we see this a lot of times in crypto, right? Boom. If you could do something like that, then we're looking good for Atom. Until then, it's definitely bearish. Shout out to Marco. Thank you, bro. And again, guys, I told you ETH was coming to 3K yesterday. I literally told you. I still have it here from last stream. ETH was coming to 3K. We hit 3K. And now I told you guys we're probably going to range here for a little bit. We'll probably go up a little bit over 3K range here before we come here to 3,400 or so. But ETH is looking great. ETH is looking super bullish. This is great for the altcoins. Shout out to you guys on YouTube. Already got 19 people. Don't forget to like, guys. If you're on YouTube, don't forget to like. Raising the bar. What's up, bro? Yeah, I got Luna too. Steve, what's up, Steve? How you doing, bro? Thanks for coming to the live stream. Always great to have you guys. We got 2 Arver subscribers today, Steve and Marco. Thank you guys for coming to show some support. Again, if you guys want to be a subscriber, definitely join. You'll get, the Sir tag. So you'll be, Sir, your name. And you'll get some cool stickers or some other things. And if you want to join my my Signals group, I created a Signals group about a week or 2 ago. I'm going to show you right here. You guys can join. The first link in the bio. This is how my signals look like. They're very simple, easy to follow. Right, this is my latest one right here on Cardano. This is Cardano right here, 58 cents. Right, I show you right here the entry price, the ladder in. So basically the ladder in is basically if it goes down. So this is my strategy, right? When I give you the entry price, it doesn't mean you go 100% in on the entry price. It just shows you that this is where you start your position, right? But if it goes down or up, depending on the trade, you ladder in, right? So you ladder in more money as it's going the opposite way of your trade. This kind of brings down your liquidation price and gives you a better risk management. And then your target prices, which we hit for Cardano, 60 cents, 61, 63. That's where you take your profits. Sometimes you can, depending on the market, I might take all profits on the first target. You know what I'm saying? So this is my latest trade, and here you can see on the trade share where you guys are also able to post share your trades. You can see right here, Cardano 58 cents and last price 62.49. You see that? Made 33% on it. So really good trades. I have all my past trades on here. So far we've been, I mean, each signal that I put out has been really accurate. What I'm gonna work on is putting on more trades, like being more consistent with the trades, and putting on more trades per week. That's what I'm gonna be working at. But you know, it's been great so far. Each trade has been pretty good. Okay, I don't think I missed one trade here that hit the stop loss. I also do spot trades like this is a great one right here. Cetus. This is my first signal here. Cetus. This is a spot trade. And you can see right here, Cetus was around 0.97. You see that? 0.97, ladder end 0.95, 0.85, 0.70. Okay? And these are my target levels. Now, obviously, these are long term. Like for Cetus to come to 40 cents, 80 cents is going to be long term. That's why right here, the time frame, it shows Q4, right? 2025, Q1, 2026. But let's see Cetus right now. How much is Cetus right now? Let's check out Cetus here. So Cetus is at 11 cents right now. So, you know, Cetus is at 11 cents. It was around 24. It was actually around 50 cents back in November, right? So I bring you guys a lot of signals, not just leverage trading, but also spot signals like that. I bring you guys coins, like low cap coins that I'm buying, that, you know, like XCN, ZBCN. I brought you guys here. I can share them right here. So XCN, before they did like a 10x, I posted it right here. XCN, ZBCN right here also, before they were like all over TikTok. So definitely check it out. I'm definitely gonna be working more on getting more trades per week. But thank you. Shout out to Steve. Thank you, Steve. Lewis' Discord is gold. Thank you, bro. Thank you, Steve, for being in the Discord. I appreciate it, bro. And thank you all of you guys for coming out here. Yeah, I'm bullish on Crow. I'm bullish on Crow. I've been talking about a lot about Crow. It's up a ton already. I think it's up what is it up? Well, it's up 16% on the weekly. Right? So Crow's up a ton here on the weekly, 16%. So yeah, I'm super bullish on Crow. I'm so bullish on Shiba, yeah. What's RR? Never heard of that coin. Yeah, it's crazy, right? ETH was just 1,400 few months ago. And I'm going to show you this. Not much people brought you guys this chart. I did. I was talking to you guys about this chart so many times. It was probably annoying how many times I was talking about this chart right here. The ETH BTC chart. I even made videos on this. Because 4 months ago, just like Draven said, when ETH was 1,400, I brought you this chart and I said most likely ETH has bottomed out here, because the ETH BTC chart is hitting 2019 levels. 2019 levels right here. And it looks like a double bottom from 2019. And guess what? Fast forward 3 months, we get a bounce off of this. We're still down here. I mean, look at this. We're still down here compared to all the way down here, all the way up here where we came down here on the ETH BTC chart. And ETH is 3K. ETH hit 3K. Insane. So this is why I'm saying, you know, when I bring you guys these charts, like the ETH BTC chart, the total 3, you know, these charts that you don't really hear a lot about every day, you got to pay attention to them, because they show you things happening behind the scenes, right? It's kind of like behind the market, and it tells you a lot about where the direction is going. And we can see that that was the bottom right there. And you can see how on the monthly, we have all the space to come here to overbought again. So this is why I love showing you guys charts, because it really you can really make a lot of money making your decisions based on the charts, right? It increases your probability of making a lot of money. I'm thinking about an isolated long on ETH at limit order 2,882. What do you think? So an isolated long, man, let's see here. Because ETH is up. It's up a ton already, right? But yeah, we can see we're very overbought on the weekly. You broke out of this range, and I mean, what I see, ETH is starting a new range here, right? We're probably going to start a new range. I could see ETH coming up more, right? Possibly to 3,000, 3,100, 3,200, but then coming back to 2,900. So, you know, I definitely see ETH ranging here from 2,800 to like 3,200 for a couple weeks or so. So even though it's up a ton, I definitely see it coming up more, right? We're overbought on the weekly, on the daily as well. But on the monthly, you can see we're just getting started on the monthly, guys. On the monthly, we're just getting started for ETH. And you can see this was a very bullish pullback right here. This is a fast pullback. A lot of people thought ETH was going to hang out here for weeks when it came to 2,100. And it was a fast pullback, super bullish, bounce off of that. And now we're entering a new range here of 3K. So long term, yeah, I think long term it'll be a good trade. It's just that, you know, we can definitely pull back slightly here because ETH is up from the last few days. It's up a ton, right? We basically exit out of this range here of 2,700, 2,400 to this new range. Thank you for sharing the live. What do you think it will touch back to 2,882 in the next day or two? I think it'll probably go higher in the next days, to be honest. Right? Even if it touches back, I think it'll be a fast pullback here to 2,800. And then it'll make a move to the upside. So let's see here. Let's go here on the 1 hour. So yeah, I mean, we're already pulling back here. But again, I think this is just going to be a bull flag for us to make another major move here to, you know, above 3,000, 3,100 or so. So if we do pull back, it's going to probably be, I mean, it'll be smart to have some limit orders, right? Maybe you could have some limit orders at that level. Congrats, Lewis. Bitcoin to 120K soon. Thank you, bro. Congrats to everyone on here. Congrats to the Bulls. And rest in peace, the Bears, right, guys? Rest in peace, the Bears. I've been calling it a bear market for the last few months. It's crazy, but people have actually been calling bear market since January, you know, because we pulled back a little bit. Insane. Gav's dad, thank you, bro. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the flowers. What's up, Dr. Octa? Can you put some TA on XLM? Yeah, we'll check out XLM. By the way, if you guys want to join my private trading group, Crypto Trader University, this is where I give signals. You guys can join the first link in the bio. These are my signals right here, my trades, right? And you're not just gonna have all my signals that I post daily and weekly. You're gonna have my indicators like the log waves, right? The log waves right here for Bitcoin. This is an indicator that I created right here, giving you the past Bitcoin tops, right? Entering that red zone. Okay, plus my social indicators. And social indicator is basically an indicator that's based on society. And this is one of them right here. This is the Bitcoin Google searches indicator. And here we can see, despite Bitcoin breaking 100K, despite Bitcoin breaking all-time highs, it still has less searches than 2021 volume. You see that? So this just shows you the sentiment. It shows you that people are still not interested in Bitcoin to the same level as before. Thank you for the subscription, by the way. So the reason why this social indicator is so powerful is because once you really start to see these big spikes like that, that's going to tell you that we're probably near the top. Okay? Some way that, I mean, you see how we were just flat right here and then out of nowhere, we just skyrocketed? It's going to be something very similar. We're going to be, you know, we're basically like flat right here. And then out of nowhere, we're going to skyrocket. Okay? This is my, yeah, so I made this indicator. It's all private. You'll have access to it in my Crypto Trader University. That's what I named it, by the way. And then this one is the market sentiment indicator. And I love this indicator because I coded it in a way that it doesn't care about price. It doesn't care about the charts. All it cares about is market sentiment and retail. And it measures that in a very specific way. And you can see right here that even though Bitcoin has been breaking all-time highs, I mean, look at this. Market sentiment is still extremely low. And you can't really argue with that because, I mean, retail is still not really interested in Bitcoin or crypto at the moment. Now, 2021, you can see this huge spike here. 2021, that was the top. We're going to see something similar too, right? A spike like that. So I'll keep you guys updated on these indicators if you want to have access to them. Again, they're all in Crypto Trader University. You just got to have Trading View. And yeah, I mean, this is why I wanted to make my Discord not just about signals, but giving you guys my special indicators, of course. Let's check out XLM. Rich, is that a stock? I'll check it out. Just let me know if it's a stock. Bro, you made 7% profit on Pepe, bro. I mean, I would hold. I mean, do you want to get short-term tax? You know what I'm saying? Do you want to get short-term taxed? I mean, I see Pepe going up much higher. You just got to be long-term minded. And you got to be willing to hold long-term, right? So let's take a look here at XLM, which I'm bullish on too. You guys been killing it, by the way. We got 5,000 likes, 45 people. Don't forget to like. What's up, Harley? Mario, what's up, bro? Yeah, let's collab, Mario. Let's collab for sure. Just send me a message. I'll save your channel here. Check out your channel later. But all right, so yeah, I mean, XLM is just a big bull flag here that you can see that we broke out of. You see? We basically double bottomed here. We were just in this bull flag, broke out of here, double bottom. Now we're breaking out of this. You know, we're starting a new momentum to the upside. So, you know, on the monthly, you see we were kind of overbought here on XLM. Yeah, we were very overbought on the monthly, even the RSI. So we had to reset that. But we reset that in a very special way, not dumping all the way back down here to bear market levels. We went down to 21 cents, which was the bear market resistance level right here, 18 cents back in 2023. So I think Cardano has a great bullish structure. Honestly, when you look at it, it looks like a very long-term pendant here. That, man, when it breaks out of this, is going to be a... Let's get the measured move here. I want to get the measured move here. So about there. It doesn't have to be perfect. Right. Let's get the measured move here for XLM. Depending on when it breaks on this, Insane. Right, $14. I mean, that's insane. But that's long term, right? I think XLM is a great coin. Happy I've been buying it on the dip, and I still think it's at a great deal right here. I mean, it was just around 72 cents. Was it 65 cents? Right, so from right here, from the January highs, it's a 2x. 2x right there. Can I buy Cardano right now? Yeah, I mean, my opinion on Cardano, I've been buying it here since 50 cents. I still think it's a great deal. And I've been saying Cardano, in my opinion, is a safe 10x. It's a safe 10x. Again, nothing is financial advice. We're in this ascending channel here. And yeah, I think Cardano under 70 cents, honestly, under 87 cents is a great deal. Okay. And the reason why I think our Cardano is a safe 10x is because we do the Fibonacci targets here. My price prediction for Cardano is $6 to $8, which from the price that it was yesterday. Thank you for the gifts, by the way. Thank you, Lizzie. Jumping off the 618, the golden pocket, is a 10x. Look at this. Cardano bouncing off where it bounced off yesterday, right, the last month, off the golden pocket. This is why I've been buying, guys. This is why you want to buy when crypto is boring, when no one's talking about it. You know, when I'm getting, you know, low views and all that. That's when you want to be buying, because Cardano's here for 4 months here on the golden pocket, just bouncing off that golden pocket. The golden pocket around 57, 55 cents to my first conservative target here for Cardano at 633 is a 10x. It's a 10x. Okay, my next target, it's in between 633 to 890. So 890 brings it to like a 15x. Okay, that's my sell zone right there. So yeah, I think Cardano is a safe 10x. And yeah, 10x, a 10x on Cardano is $6, 633. So I think that's very realistic. I mean, the all-time high for Cardano was $3. That's a 2x from its all-time high. Can you take a look at Bonk, Pepe? I got you guys. Don't worry. Just keep liking. Comment the coins you guys want me to check out. We're going to check out all those coins. Let's freaking go. Bonk pushing up nicely here. Bonk's one of the top gainers too, right? I think on the daily, Bonk is up 15% on the daily. On the weekly, up 37%. So Bonk is looking great. We're pushing up here. On the monthly, on the weekly, we're coming back here to overbought. But you know, Bonk's kind of probably short squeeze here to like 0.29 or 0.29. I mean, this happens all the time, and I show you guys here that the first time we lose, we get a rejection, right? Resistance. Okay, put in the higher low. Put in that higher low. Second time, we'll break through it. It always happens. We'll break through it on the second attempt. Might take a little bit, you know, a little less time than the second attempt, but we'll usually break through it and we'll come here to our next target. And then what happens is we come back down to retest that as support, and then we'll bounce off of that. So yeah, Bonk is looking pretty good. You guys been killing it. We're almost at 10,000 likes. What do you mean, Nico? You saying Cardano can't do a 10x because it'll be 250 billion market cap? Again, it's only a 2x. Cardano to $6 is only a 2x from last all-time high. What's up, Boogeyman? Shout out to Boogeyman, my moderator. Thanks for coming to the live stream, brother. What do I think about ETH, boss? Yesterday, if you guys were here in the live stream yesterday, I told you guys ETH was going to hit 3K, and we did today. One day later, we hit 3K. Now, we're starting a new range here for ETH. We're probably gonna go to like 3,200 or so, right? But then probably pull back, range between 2,800 and 3,000, and kind of have like a bull flag here before doing something like that. That's what I see for ETH, right? I mean, long term, we're very oversold here on ETH, so that's super bullish. I've been saying this for so long. The fact that ETH on the monthly, look, the fact that ETH was overbought here in 2024, right there, and we brought that overbought to oversold in 2025 is super freaking bullish, because now going into Q4, we have all this space to move up here to overbought. And the thing is, once we get up here to overbought, we got a month to 3 month time span to where ETH will top out. Okay, 1 month to 3 months, once ETH stochastic gets up here to overbought, where ETH will top out. So, you know, and I know it sounds simple, but I'm just trying to make it simple for you guys to understand. And again, let's do a Fibonacci here on ETH. Let's do a Fibonacci. See where ETH, and look at that. Look at that. It's always, look at that, guys. Look where ETH bottomed out at on this pullback. The golden pocket. Look at that. Even though we wicked below the golden pocket, you see how we come all the way back up and we close above it. And I was saying this is a bottoming tail right here, right? This is a definition of a bottoming tail. Above the 618 golden pocket is just the cherry on top. And I've been saying this in my live streams, like you know what I'm saying? So that was a clear bottom right there on the golden pocket. We're bouncing off of that. You know, targets right here, 7,800 to 9,500. So even though the Fibonacci is giving me those targets right here, I can see ETH pushing up to the 618, which brings it to 14,500 or so. So I can definitely see ETH coming up here to these levels right here. Okay. So I'm bullish on ETH. Yeah. ETH to 8,000 around there. Guys, been killing it. We got over 57 people. Don't forget to like. What are you guys on TikTok, YouTube? Che says this bull run. Yeah, this bull run. Again, guys, my prediction is Q4 and Q1 of 2026. I think that'll be the time span. Like, I'll share this again, right? This is the total 3. This is the total 3. And I've been saying the total 3 on the 6th month, right? We just ended the last 6 months on the total 3 red. You see right here? Look, the total 3 on the 6th month. Green, 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 green. Red, red. Green, 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 green. The last 6 months, red. You see? But what I said was, my theory is that I don't believe we're going to repeat history here and have a second red like we did right here. I believe if we are bullish in Q4, we're going to start flipping green right now and break out of this going into Q4. So break out of this pendant, which is super bullish, going into Q4. That's what's happening. Okay. And then when you look at Bitcoin on the yearly, look at this. Bitcoin on the yearly. This is Bitcoin on the yearly, right? Green, 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 red. Right? Green, 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 red. 2022. Green, green, green. We're on our third green, guys. We're on our third green. So 2026 is going to be the beginning of that red yearly candle. Okay? Not as soon as 2026 hits, but sometime in 2026, we're gonna be turning red here on the yearly candle, which we haven't had since 2022. Thank you guys for the likes, by the way. Shout out to Patty for the gifts. Thank you guys. You guys been killing it. Thank you, JR. Thank you for the likes. So, you know, I'm just trying to make it simple for you guys, trying to simplify things here so you guys can really see here the best times to buy and sell. And this is why I also created my group. If you guys want a serious trading group, I created Crypto Trader University. This is where I give my signals, right? This is my latest signal on Cardano. And you can see right here, right? I share them right here too. So if you guys want to join a serious trading group, definitely check it out. And, you know, I try to bring a lot of value, not just have signals in the group, but I give you guys also all my indicators that you'll have access to on TradingView, like this one right here. This is my favorite indicator for Bitcoin because it's based on logarithmic wave. And I made it myself. And here we can see that we got the last tops here. I made this red and green for a reason, by the way. So we got the last top here, 2017, 2021. You can see diminishing returns here, but we still topped out here in the red zone. And then right here, we're gearing up to go here in the red zone. So if you want to join, it's the first link in the bio. But you see right here, we're gearing up to come up here in the red zone. Now, we might not go up here like we went up here in 2021. We might just go to that bottom band right here, right? We might just hit that bottom band around here somewhere, or we might hit 200K. We'll see. But we are gearing up to go up here. And what's crazy is, look at this. We top out exactly at the top band right here, the green zone. You see that? We topped out here a few months back ago, exactly at the top band right here. Bottomed here at the bottom band, and now we're starting to gear up to break that, which is 138K. And that's probably going to be our next resistance point, around 135, 138. I know a lot of people have been saying 120K, but I believe we'll go to like 130K plus. And then we'll have some resistance there. Once we hit that, you're going to start to see altcoins really start to move up and follow Bitcoin. That's how you know we're gearing up for, you know, that's how you know altcoin season is starting to really gain momentum, right? So yeah, if you guys join, you have access to all these indicators plus my social indicators that I showed you guys earlier. But yeah, comment the next coins you guys want me to check out. What's up, Luck? I also have this other indicator that I made myself. Where is it at? The Fib wave. So this is based on Fibonacci. This indicator is based on Fibonacci waves I made myself as well. You can see that every single bear market, we come down into the green zone. I made it green for a reason. Right here. So next time we're in the bear market, we're coming into the green zone. Right now, that green zone is around 45K, but obviously this pushes up with Bitcoin moving up, so it might be higher, right? But you can see it shows you the best times to buy, the best times to sell, and you'll have access to this one too. All right, let's check out some Toshi. Yeah, let's check out Toshi. And don't worry, I'm going to check out all your coins in order, guys, so don't worry. We're going to check out all your coins. I don't care if we were all up here all night. Bitcoin new all-time high, guys. Let's freaking go. 115K Bitcoin. Toshi about to take off too. Look at that. Shout out to you guys who've been buying Toshi. Ever since the Coinbase listing, right? We had a big, massive pump here. But what's super bullish is that with Toshi coming down, right? It's been putting in higher lows, right? Boom. It's basically in this pendant right here where it didn't even break out of it yet. So once it breaks out of this, I mean, let's get the measured move, right? The measured moves brings it, and this is a long-term target. This is a long-term target for Toshi, but it brings us to around 0087, right? So it's about a 10x, 15x actually. So pretty good. I'm bullish on Toshi. You see, it's a good sign for low cap meme coins to pull back and put in higher lows like this and be in this nice pendant, right? Instead of just going back down and breaking the lows here or testing those previous lows. And it's on Coinbase. So, you know, once retail comes into Coinbase, you know they're going to be buying it up like crazy. Let's check out some more coins. Thank you guys for the likes. Don't forget to follow. Join the YouTube as well. Dogecoin is a counter trend rally. What? All right. ICP. Okay, I see a lot of ICP. And I know he asked first. Let's check out ICP. Again, don't worry. We're going to check out all your favorite altcoins. ICP is usually a slow mover, but it's showing good signs here. We're starting to move up here with the market. It did fall down a lot, but at least it didn't come down here to the bear market extreme lows here. Technically, we're putting in a higher low here for ICP. So technically, we're still bullish for ICP. It's just that we might not go, you know, the top for ICP might not be as high as you think it might be, right? It might be somewhere in the 50s, right? Depending on where the market is. But I do see ICP recovering and, you know, possibly doing something like that. Especially since it's very overbought right here, right? We were oversold. We brought that to extreme. I mean, we were overbought. We brought that to extremely oversold right here for ICP. So next time we're oversold, we're overbought again, might be at the top here for ICP on the monthly. Okay. And again, it's not as soon as we get overbought. You see right here, we were overbought right here, but we topped out right here. We topped out 3-4 months later. You see, that's why I say once we get to overbought levels on the monthly, it's usually between a 1 month to 3 month time span before it tops out. All right, let's check out Pendo. Let's take a look at Pendo. Let me see if I find a Gate.io chart on Pendo. Yeah, there we go. This is why I love Gate.io, because it shows you the full chart, right? So yeah, I mean, Pendo is looking pretty good too. Pendo's looking pretty good, right? You know, we're in this pendant right here that we're probably gonna break out. Let's try to find a measured move here for Pendo. Again, just an estimate here. Thank you guys for the likes, by the way. Appreciate it, guys. Probably gonna break out of this very soon. Right? Break out of this. Our target is 35 bucks. 35, you know, from 30 to 35. 30 to 35 bucks here. Based on the measured move. Because Pendo is in this nice pendant right here. This nice flag that's going to break out to the upside. So, and we're very oversold on the monthly. So that's the cherry on top right there. Yeah, look at that. Boogeyman. Even Boogeyman has Pendo going to 28, 35 bucks. So even based on the measured move right here, we got those targets too. Let me see right here. Wow, look at that. Insane, guys. Look, I just did Fibonacci on Pendo. And it has 35 bucks in my sell zone. Look at that. Look at that. I didn't even do Fibonacci on Pendo before. This is my first time. The measure move is exactly on my first target right here. 30, 33, 35. The higher price is 60, but it's in the sell zone right here. So that's a lot of confluence right there. So looking pretty good for Pendo, especially since it's only at $4 right now. Yeah, Pendle. It's Pendle. Yeah, fibs are the best, man. Yeah, I love using Fibonacci. And that's what I use for all my price predictions. If you guys didn't know, I have a price prediction playlist video on YouTube. And each coin, I do 8 minutes long for each coin. So far, I did like 20 coins around there. But I do 8-minute long videos on each coin where I break down my price prediction. If you guys want to check it out, it's on YouTube. And you guys can request coins too. Algo. So we got Algorand next. Let's take a look at Algo. Let's see how Algo's starting to do. It's starting to move up, which is a good sign. Yeah. Algorand's starting to that's what I've been saying, right? We're starting to change momentum here. Creating a higher low, right? So, you know, it's very similar to Cardano in this ascending channel that we're in for Algorand. And, you know, our next target here is obviously going to be the 618 around 27 cents. 27 to 30 cents right there. But we recently were around 59 cents. So, you know, Algorand from back in November, it's like a 3x from where it's at right now. 60 cents. So it's not a bad deal right now too. I think Algorand below its below the golden pocket, it's not a bad deal. But again, that's because Algorand's structure is bullish, right? It's putting in higher lows, higher highs. If it was not a bullish structure, I would be bearish on Algorand. Dogecoin, we got a lot of people asking for Dogecoin. Adrian says long Solana 159 80x leverage. Let's go, brother. Let's go. Let's go. Let's freaking go. We're longing Solana to 1K, brother. But yeah, good luck on your long. Appreciate you sharing all your trades here in the live stream. Bitcoin all-time high. And we're just getting started, guys. We're just getting started. Let's take a look here at Dogecoin you guys asked for. Dogecoin back to 19 cents. We're probably going to be over 20 cents soon here. Yeah, next target 22 cents. So I'm very optimistic on Dogecoin too, because we reset it as stochastic down here to over. So I mean, think about that. Dogecoin reset it as stochastic, that monthly stochastic, to levels that it was right here, 5 cents. We came down here to 5 cents territory, right? On the stochastic, on the monthly. So, and we have a very bullish, one of the most bullish structures here for Dogecoin. So you can see right here, this ascending channel. That, you know, what happens is with this ascending channel is that we're in this ascending channel, and then out of nowhere we break through it and we just go vertical, right? We're just, you know, bouncing off of this, and then out of nowhere we break through it and we just go vertical. We do something like that. Okay, that's what happens towards the end of altcoin season. That's when you want to sell on that breakout. We haven't really broken out on Dogecoin yet. We're getting that momentum going, right? We do a Fibonacci here. You're gonna see, when I do Fibonacci, you're gonna see Dogecoin bottomed out on this pullback exactly on the 618. You want to see? Watch this. Look, watch this, guys. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Exactly at the 618 right there. Dogecoin bottomed out. I mean, look at that. You had 4 or 5 months to buy here in this zone. Now we're just we're starting to break that 0.5 zone right here. You see, we're testing it. We're probably gonna break through it. Like I said, our next target 22 cents. Dogecoin, one of the most bullish structures here. My target here, my sell zone 160 to 230 is still my sell zone for Dogecoin. 160 to 230. Again, this is gonna rely on many factors, right? Where we are in the market, where the stochastic is. But yeah, John, thank you, bro. We got 91 people. Let's go, guys. 91 people. Let's freaking go. Time to sell, guys. Time to sell. You know what happens when we got over 100 people? It's time to sell. That's a sell signal right there. But thank you guys so much for the gifts. Shout out to the OGs, the ones that have been here since day one. You guys have been killing it. Nanya, thank you, bro. Thank you, Marco, Gav's dad, and John. Thank you for all the nice gifts. You guys been killing it. What coin do you want me to do? Dog and me? What is that coin? Dog and me, yeah, dog and me. Shiba. I got you with Shiba, don't worry. I'll do Shiba too. Dog and me. I actually have a little bit of this coin. I bought a little bit of this coin. This coin is already up on Coinbase, which is great. Right, I'm guessing when it got up on Coinbase was when it had this massive candle right here. Was when it got up on Coinbase. But since then, it's been pretty good, right? It's been kind of similar to Toshi. It did pull back, but it's been putting some higher lows here, right? We're in this pendant. We're in this pendant right here, so let's get the measure move. Do the measure move right here, so do the measure move around here. You know, estimate is 0064. 0064, which is about a 13x from where we're at right now. So 13x, pretty good here for this coin. Not saying that that's the absolute top, but that's where the measure move is giving me here. But I'm bullish on this coin. I mean, this is not a pump and dump coin. It's a low cap coin. It's already on Coinbase. We know Base. If you're bullish on Base, these are the coins you got to be buying, right? I believe it's on Base. So, and again, these coins, they're really going to go vertical later on, right? They're not going to go vertical as soon as Bitcoin is at 120, 140K. It's going to be later on in the altcoin season. So these low cap altcoins are just getting started. They're just warming up, right? They're just warming up. Crypto Homes, what's up, Crypto Homes? How you doing, bro? Hayden, what's up, Hayden? Hey, bro, if you have B holding for 5 years and never sold, and then the coin moves, you pay taxes. If you sell it, yeah. So at the moment, if you sell it, you pay like 10%. You pay like the lowest tax bracket because you held it more than 1 year. So yeah, unfortunately, you do. Right? Let's just hope that Trump removes taxes on crypto, not just Bitcoin, but all crypto. So, Pundle. Anytime, Hayden. Pundle. Is this a coin here? Oh, it's actually on Bitmark. Let's check it out. So I'm guessing this is like a newer coin. Yeah, I mean, yesterday it pumped up, right? I mean, so it's looking pretty good. We've just been super flat here. And then yesterday we had a huge, massive pump. So, I mean, it'll probably pull back here. It's not looking like it wants to pump more. So we'll probably pull back here. But, yeah, I mean, not bad. I could see this coin pumping more for sure. Right, this is definitely not a pump and dump. And it's not too, just a couple days early, right? About a month or so. But yeah, if you guys are investing in those coins, definitely put, don't put a lot in. Shiba, yeah, let's check out Shiba. A lot of you guys are asking for Shiba. I'll check out Turbo too. Let's see how Shiba is doing, because a lot of people are impatient with Shiba. Let's see if it's starting to move with the market. Shiba coming up here to test that 618. So look, I'm still super bullish on Shiba. I still think Shiba is one of those coins that is still at a massively great deal. I think it's still at a massively great deal. It's actually testing the 618 right now. It's most likely going to break into it and then break out of it, right? So the reason why I'm still bullish on Shiba is that it came down here. It filled in the gap here, and we basically we made a support here where we didn't have support in the past. We had resistance in the past right here for multiple years. Shiba just couldn't break this resistance. Okay, so now we're building future support here. This is good. So we have and on top of that, on top of all that, we were overbought here for Shiba on the monthly, right? We were overbought right here. And with Shiba coming down this much, we actually resetted Shiba stochastic lower lower than bear market lows. Okay, this is, let me get my my cheat sheet. This is what you get in Crypto Trader University, my group. You guys can join, the first link in the bio for serious traders. You see right here, this is a cheat sheet right here. This is the Sir Lewis cheat sheet. Divergences right here. I'm gonna teach you guys here. This is what I teach in my course too. But yeah, you can see right here. Look at this. This is hidden bullish divergence. You see this right here? Hidden bullish divergence. Yeah. Look. Shiba's price, right, is putting in a higher low. But the stochastic is putting in a lower low. You see that? It's hidden bullish divergence. So it's very bullish. Now, I just showed you right here. I'm going to show you in the charts. I'm going to show you right here in the charts. So look at this. Shiba's chart, it's putting in a higher low. See that? Higher low from this low. Now we go here to stochastic. You go here to the stochastic. Stochastic is putting in a lower low. See that? Hidden bullish divergence. Again, this is the cheat sheet you get in my Crypto Trader University. First link in the bio. But it's right here. Hidden bullish divergence. Boom, right? Lower low, higher low. Hidden bullish divergence. So that's why I'm bullish on Shiba. And that's why I teach divergences as well. Because divergences, it kind of shows you what's happening behind the scenes. Right? So it's very powerful. And I predict Shiba to really blast off going into the future. Just from this. Okay. But yeah, I'm bullish on Shiba. Let's get some more coins going on. Now I use, if you guys want to know the platform that I use to trade, it's called BitUnix. If you guys want to join, there's a big deposit bonus. You guys can join. I think it's the second link in my bio. So if you want to trade, KYC free, check out BitUnix. This is it right here. It's called BitUnix. It's KYC free. You guys can check it out. Check out some more coins. Who is it, Boogeyman? Who's in Cryptopolis that knows what you're trying to say? All right, well, we got Pepe. Man, you guys are asking for Pepe. A lot of people are asking for Pepe. So let's check out Pepe. Let's take a look at Pepe here. Let's take a look at Pepe. Oh, okay. Yeah, definitely let me know. Comment in the group. Again, my Telegram, guys, is free. It should be somewhere in the link in the bio. But if you want to join Crypto Trader University, it's, you know, for serious traders. So there's gonna be less people. But Cryptopolis, which is my Telegram, it is free. We got over 1,000 people. I don't post my signals on there though. So again, Pepe. You can see we were over bot here. That's why we had to push down. Now, you see, we were over bot. We brought that stochastic to middle right here, right? Not exactly all the way to oversold, but we're putting in a higher low. So this is very bullish for Pepe, right? This is bullish momentum. When we do stuff like this, you know we're gonna take off, because now we're gonna start working our way back to overbought again. But this time, Pepe, it's already starting to blast off here. We're probably going to break all-time highs going into overbought. Okay, so I predict Pepe to really go and break all-time highs here. Doesn't mean it will happen next week or, you know, but it's definitely going to be soon. And what's even more bullish is the fact that on the monthly, we're extremely oversold, right? So on the monthly, if you want to know exactly when Pepe tops out, is when it's when the stochastic on the monthly is overbought. Once we're overbought, you got 1 to 3 months before it tops out. Okay. Hey, let me see here. Let's do a measured move here on Pepe. Let me see. Let's just do a... Obviously, this is just an estimate, but it's like a what is that? 14x right there based on the measured move. Thank you guys for the gifts. Fireman, thank you, bro. Comment some more coins, guys. Let's check out some more coins you guys got for us. We're gonna see if they're bullish or not. I already did Dogecoin. Bullish on Dogecoin. My targets 160 to 230. Dogecoin bouncing off to 618. Dogecoin is another one that's showing good divergences here, right? Again, my cheat sheet. Yeah. Let's see here. We got LCX, Turbo, XRP. Let's check out here. Let's go here from the beginning here. All right, let's do XRP. A lot of guys are asking for XRP. Again, I've been telling you guys about XRP. It's been in this, it broke out of this pendant here that it was in recently, right, on the weekly. Been in this pendant. We broke out of it. So our next target, getting the measured move is around 4 something. I'm not saying that's the top, but that's just the measured move here, right? So I'm gonna leave it right here. We'll come back in a couple weeks. We'll see if we hit that target. And we see the stochastic. You see, momentum is changing for XRP. We've been in this multi-month consolidation level right here, and this, honestly, this massive bull flag. Now we're breaking out of it. The monthly, we reset that monthly slightly, right back to the middle, and this is what's awesome. As soon as we hit the middle zone, we get a bounce. All right, so kind of similar to Pepe. We're starting to change momentum here. As soon as we hit we didn't go all the way down to oversold, but we hit the middle zone right there. So pretty good. So again, I'm bullish on XRP. I think it could hit. I'm not saying that this is the top, but based on Fibonacci, you know, 8 to 12 bucks conservatively, and then the 618 brings it to around 28. Okay. So check out LCX now. This is a lower cap coin. I do have this coin. I think it's a good risk on coin because it's working with a lot of regulated institutions, right, in the RWA space. It's an exchange coin, and we can see that it's not too bad here based on the charts. We came down here for a double bottom. We're extremely oversold on the monthly, right? But we're still in this nice uptrend. I mean, we're still, you know, we didn't pump and dump all the way back down here. We're still in this nice massive uptrend. And my target here is 63 cents, around here 65 cents. It's my target right here where I see it coming up to. So I'm bullish on LCX. I can definitely see it pumping up there. Turbo. Yeah, I forgot about Turbo. I forgot to look at Turbo. Let's take a look at Turbo real quick. Thank you guys for the likes, by the way. Turbo had a really bullish bounce here. This is why I bought more Turbo on the pullback. because I knew it would have a bullish bounce, and we had exactly at the Fibonacci level of 0.38 too, right? And by the way, look, I had this. The reason why I bought Turbo on the pullback is because I had this since right here. So since the top right here, I had this, so I knew Turbo would probably bounce or bottom out right here at the 0.38, because that was the next Fibonacci target, and it did exactly that. Right now, seeing where it will top out, and this is why I love Fibonacci, because even right here, you see how we pulled back and we bounced off of. We actually had a God candle from the 618, the golden pocket right there. All right, look at that. Boom, right? And then what Turbo did right here ultimately was what Bitcoin did. It came down to fill in the gap. So you see right here, there's this huge gap right here. You see this wick right here? We had this God candle where, we're playing around here, bouncing off, and then boom. You see how we wick down here? We fill in this gap. We touched the previous wick right there. You see that? So it's ultimately what Bitcoin did, filling in that gap right there on this massive God candle, and now we're getting a nice bounce. So my targets for Turbo are actually pretty realistic. From 6 cents to 11 cents, which from right now is a 13 to, it's either a 13x or going to be a 26x. But it's not bad, right? 11 cents to 6 cents Turbo. I can see it definitely coming up there. We eating. Yep, we eating. We definitely eating this bull run, guys. We definitely eating. Polygon. Sure. We'll take a look at Polygon. To be honest, I honestly don't even know if Polygon's going to recover, man. Let's see how it's doing now with the market going up. Is it on Gate? Where's Gate? There we go. Yeah, I mean, I want the full chart though. Is there? Okay, this is the full chart. Yeah, this is the full chart for Matic. But is this live right now? Let me see. Yeah. So yeah, I can't tell you if Polygon's gonna go up, to be honest. This is just an awful chart. If it's gonna recover, right? We did wick up here, but I honestly think Polygon, it's probably gonna, if it goes up, its all-time high is gonna probably be somewhere here around 50, somewhere in the middle, right? You can see we've just been bouncing off here, so it might be one of those coins that maybe slightly recovers midway to around $1.90, and then that's the top. So it depends on the market, right? If we're towards the end of Q4, if all coins are already up a ton and Matic is like up here $1, kind of like lagging behind, that might be the top. That might be the top. Right, if it fully recovers, we got 669 to 975. But again, that's a big if, right? Because this bull market is different for Polygon. There's much more layer 2s out there, so it's much more competition. It's different from last bull market where Polygon was really the main layer 2, and now we have way more competition than last bull market. Yeah. All right, let's check out some coins here. Q&T. Haven't looked at Q&T in a while. What's up, Craig? Yeah, that's what I did, Craig. Thank you. Haven't looked at Q&T in a while. It's looking good. Definitely a lot better than Polygon. Right, we've been able to pull back here, but not break the bear market lows and put in some higher lows here. So Q&T is looking like a very bullish structure. We're still down a ton here. But, I mean, we have everything to come up here to our next target of around 170. Right. And as for the top for Q&T, you know, it could be from 797 to 1,100. So Q&T has pretty good tokenomics. I can definitely see it going up there to those levels if it recovers. But that's the sell zone right there. That's when you want to be selling right there. And that's like, what is that, like a 10x or so? XDC. Don't worry, guys. I'm going to do all your favorite coins. I got you guys. Again, if you guys want to trade, leverage trade, altcoins, if you want to buy low cap altcoins, KYC free, meaning you don't have to do, you know your customer. All you need is a password and an email. You send crypto to this and you're able to buy low cap coins. And on top of that, leverage trade. You can use my link for BitUnix. You get a big deposit bonus depending how much you put in for BitUnix. It's VPN free as well. It's the second link in my link bio, so you can check it out there. So XDC, you know, one of my top coins here. You can see it's been holding up extremely well here with Bitcoin coming back down into the 70s. So with Bitcoin coming down into the 70s, it's not like XDC collapsed and went all the way back down here. No, it came down here to flip that resistance right here as support. And right now it's getting that major bounce with Bitcoin moving up. So most likely that is the bottom right there. So XDC was still pretty down decently here. I mean, still down from where it was months back ago. It's still down 54%. It came down 65%. So it's definitely still not a bad deal. Now, price prediction on XDC. This is definitely a coin I gotta do a video on. Our price prediction. You can see it bounced off that 0.5, which is extremely bullish right there. Right? But seeing where it could top out here, this bull market, we got 37 cents to 48 cents, which from exactly right now, that's about a 4 to 6x. Okay, 4 to 6x. But where it came down on this pullback, it was like an 8x. So not bad. I think it's definitely a safer coin. Has a very bullish structure. But I mean, the 618, right? That's my conservative targets right there. The 618 brings it up to 89 cents. The high being the highest target. Yeah, that's pretty good. All right, Sui. A lot of you guys are asking for Sui. That was XDC. Again, Sui has been, it's been showing that it's looking like the Solana this cycle. I mean, Sui's been moving really beautifully here. It was one of the best pullbacks here, one of the fastest recoveries. And I mean, since then we've been in this flag here. Look at the measured move here in a little bit. Get an estimate of where Sui can break out from this measured move. I mean, if it breaks out right here, right? I mean, that could be a top right there. I mean, let's just put it about right there. Breaks out right there, brings it to around 11 bucks. Which is crazy because if I do Fibonacci here, if I do Fibonacci, it's exactly my Fibonacci target. Look at that, guys. Insane. More confluence right there. So I did the measure move, 11 bucks, did my Fibonacci, and the first target is 11 bucks, 11.82. So a lot of confluence. What's up, Summer? Thank you, Summer. Thank you. So a lot of confluence at 11.82, right? But we can see it's either between 11.82 to 15 to 15.90 being the top. And then the 618 being the highest it can go is around 30, 28, 30 bucks. So not bad. I mean, from right here to 11, it's only a what is it, like a 3x, 3 to 4x still. But 29, it's about an 8x. So, and you guys been killing it. We got 80 people. We're almost at 30K likes. It definitely feels like back in December. This might be a sell signal, right? We might pull back now. Yeah, definitely nothing wrong, and it's not like Sui's a low cap coin either, right? Sui is definitely a safer coin than many other coins out there, and you know it's definitely I don't want to say guaranteed, but it's definitely more guaranteed than like some coin out of the top 100 or something. You know what I mean? To do a 3x or more. So this is on the weekly. Let's check out the monthly. Let's see the monthly here, because the monthly kind of gives you a perspective of what coins are still at good deals, right? So Curve, Zcash are still down on the monthly. Jasmy still down. What you longing? Well, I was longing Cardano. I took my profits already. Again, if you guys want to join Crypto Trader University for serious traders, this is my trades right here. And I posted my signals right here. So my signals, I have the take profit levels, right? And got a good 5x trade right there. But I'm definitely looking to get into some trades here on BitUnix. Again, if you guys want to get a KYC free, VPN free trading platform, join BitUnix. You'll get $100 plus deposit bonus depending how much you guys put in using my link only. It's my campaign. I'll show you right here for proof. I'll show you proof here that I have my campaign on BitUnix. You guys use my link right here. Look at that. See, BitUnix X Sir Lewis. So definitely check it out, because I'm telling you, there's a bunch of low cap coins on BitUnix, and if you're longing them this altcoin season, you can definitely make a lot of money. So HBAR. Let's take a look at HBAR. One of my favorite coins here. You can see we got a bullish bounce right there at that 0.5. Man, look at that. Man, HBAR was just at 14 cents like 2 days ago. Now it's about to hit 20 cents. So it's a beautiful bounce here for HBAR. And we're probably going to get some resistance here at 20 cents, obviously. But congrats to everyone who bought. I definitely bought. And there's a reason why I bought, right? There's a reason why I bought, and that's because we had this resistance here. We didn't just have this resistance, right? I saw the HBAR was holding this. I mean, it was like 4 months here that was holding this level. And so I was buying during these months here as it was consolidating, right? And looking to flip this as support. And that's what it's been doing, and that's why I believe it's going to bounce off of this heavy. So again, this is why I show you guys the charts. It helps you make better financial decisions instead of being emotional based on what influencers says or what the media says or what's going on, right? The tariffs and all these things going on. It's just straightforward. Put that back up. Put what back up? The HBAR? You want what back up, bro? The HBAR chart? Also look like they're about to pump again. Look at Sol. Yeah. I'll take a look at Sol next. Let's freaking go, guys. And guys, look, we deserve it. When was the last time we had a bullish crypto summer, guys? When was the last time we got a bullish crypto summer? And again, you know, shout out to Trump. Trump is unleashing that golden era, that golden age. It's insane, guys. Many people didn't believe it, but this is just the beginning, guys. The golden age is coming. This is the beginning of the beginning stages of the golden age. Look at that. That's insane. We got the S&P at, and I said this a couple of days ago when S&P 500 was at all-time highs. I was like, just watch out. Crypto's going to pump. Bitcoin's going to pump. And here we are, a couple of days. This is what I say all the time. When the stock market, the S&P 500 is doing well, we're at all-time highs. There's literally a gap. There's a window between where you can invest more in crypto and Bitcoin before it takes off. And that's what happened with Bitcoin. And now we have a small gap before altcoins really start to take off. When trading, can you use Apple desktop or should you use gambling plug computer or gaming plug computer? You could trade with both. Yeah, I mean, you could trade with both. I think a gaming plug computer, I mean, whichever one's better for you, you can use, right? Well, what I recommend, definitely don't trade on your phone. Like, yeah, a lot of these trading apps like BitUnix, there's an app for it, right? I monitored it on my phone. You know, I put the limits. I close out of the trade depending on what's going on my phone. Maybe when I'm at work or something. When I'm looking at the charts at trading, I'm definitely on the computer. So whichever computer is best for you. Yeah. My trading platform. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is it right here. So it's called BitUnix. Again, it's KYC free. If you use my link, you'll get a big deposit bonus because they love my live stream so much. They gave me a campaign. Shout out to BitUnix. So this is it right here. BitUnix X Sir Lewis. So definitely check it out. It's the second link in my bio. And again, it's KYC free, meaning all you need is an email and a password to make an account. And you don't need a VPN, so you can use this anywhere in the States. The reason why I like them so much too is that you can have up to 16 windows. So let's say you're trading, you can have a bunch of windows at different time frames, different altcoins. So I'll show you my setup here. So I have the 30-minute, I have the 30-minute right here. I have the 15-minute, I have the 5-minute, the 1-minute, and then sometimes I'll have Bitcoin up, and that's how I like to scalp trade. And you can put trades here, right? Boom, buy. So it's pretty straightforward, and the fees are pretty low too. So they have a good variety too of low cap coins, so it's pretty good. Thank you for the follows, by the way, guys. Clover says, I never doubted Trump, but I know it's all planned. Crash dollar and bring in crypto digital. Yeah, agree. I mean, it is all planned for sure. I mean, you know, it sucks. It sucks for people that are just holding dollars. This is what I've been saying. Like, why, if you're someone that's just, and this is the average people out there, they think they're smart, just saving dollars, or, you know, not buying real world assets like Bitcoin, crypto, real estate, and all these things, because that's really what's going to go up, right? The dollar is going to keep going down as they continue to print it. And all these things going on is going to keep going down. So that's why you definitely got to put your money to invest. And like, again, the dollar, the best way that I could explain the dollar right now is that it's like the Titanic, and the iceberg was 2020, was the stimulus checks. The stimulus checks, the printing of money in 2019, 2020 with the pandemic was the iceberg. And now it's sinking at a faster rate, right? Because if you actually look at it, and this is like facts, you can go look at it. We printed over 40% or something ridiculous since then of the dollar since it's basically came into existence. over 40% of the supply or something crazy like that, from, you know, from the loans, from the stimulus checks and all those things. So what that did, what 2020 did, was that it just increased the momentum for the dollar to hyperinflate and collapse. So we're getting closer to that. And that's why you've seen, since 2020, that's why you've seen inflation. And I really think that's just the beginning of it. I think you're going to see more inflation coming. But again, I said, it's all, just like Clover said, it's all planned, right? They want to, they don't want to collapse. They don't want to collapse. They want to reset, right? That's why they said, that's why it's a 2030 reset. They want to reset, but they want to reset to USDC. They want to reset to stable coins. That's why you've seen all these laws come into play before it really starts to take momentum. You're seeing all these laws coming into play for stable coins, USDC, and all these things. So once it's the green light, that's when it's really going to shift into the digital money. So, you know, I probably shouldn't be talking about these things, because every time that I do, I get banned here on TikTok. They banned me for like a week or something. But you know, so far so good, guys. Yeah, possibly. Thank you, Marco. Thank you, bro. Thank you for the gifts. Shout out to Marco. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, he did. Shout out to King. He did put a tariff. Yeah, he did put a tariff on my country, my home country, Brazil, of 50%, which is where I'm from. And I'm actually happy that he did that, because the president of Brazil is a complete dictator, right? And what they're doing is very. I mean, he didn't even put that tariff for certain reasons. A big reason was because they're doing something with Bolsonaro, where they're like that they did to Trump before, where they're basically like they're trying to make him legally unable to run next year for president. So Trump saw that that's just corrupt, what they're doing, and he did that. So yeah, let's stop there. Yeah, let's stop there before I get banned. But man, you guys been killing it. We're back to 116k Bitcoin. Let's freaking go, guys. We got how many more days? We got one more day of business day. Tomorrow's Friday. So yeah, I'll expect us to maybe pull back into Saturday and then maybe start pumping on Sunday night or something like that. You know, we'll probably pump on Sunday night or something. But man, 116k Bitcoin. Solana's at 164. Solana getting ready to pump too. Again, I'll show you my targets here on Solana. Look at that. They are going to turn on money printer to max soon. Yeah, guys, look. They're going to turn... When is the bill getting signed? When is the bill going to get signed? That bill is going to be the money printer right there, okay? So stimulus checks was a money printer, 2020. That big bill is going to be the next money printer. Okay? So I hope you guys been buying the last 3 years. I hope you guys been investing. I hope you guys been buying real world assets, because that bill is going to 100 freaking X your assets, guys. That bill is going to, you know, the worst thing you could be doing is saving in money and saving in cash. So, and here's a great tip too, guys. Once you guys take profits from crypto, Bitcoin, definitely invest it in something else that's a real world asset, like real estate, right? Or maybe a business where you can cash flow. You never want to just want to give up and just stick to cash. Just hold cash. You want to own things, right? So what's up, Summer? Yeah. Oh, you already signed it July 4th? Okay, so he signed it July 4th. Yank says I'm gonna buy some rental homes. Yeah, that's great. That's great cash flow. Hopefully he can take out property tax too. That would be amazing. Which he said that he's looking to. He's interested into doing that. So. But man, you guys been killing it. We got over 31K likes. First TP Solana. Yeah, I mean, I see Solana. My sell zone for Solana is over here from 675 to 1,000 basically. That's my sell zone. And man, look at this. Everything is gonna align, right, guys? So it's, you know, we're gonna be taking this one step at a time. I'm gonna be live streaming so much these next couple, you know, this next year or so, because there's gonna be so much action here. As we're going up here, we're in my sell zone. If we're up here in overbought for Solana, you know, I mean, it's just a lot of confluence, right? That's when you want to be selling. So what can happen is this. What can happen is we can come up here overbought first, and Solana might be over here around 400. I still won't. I'll take some profits, but I still won't sell fully most of my profits, because what happens is once we get here to overbought, we kind of stay here around 1 to 3 months, and then Solana makes that next leg up, tops out, and then we start to, you know, move down. That's what happens all the times, right? A great example is right here. I mean, look at this. This is a great example right here. You see how we got overbought? Where did we get overbought? Right here. We got overbought right there on the monthly. Guess what happened? We got overbought right there when Solana was 51 bucks. It went up for more than 4 months. It went up here to 190 and then 234. So even though we got overbought here, we were here for months. You saw that? So yeah, just gonna take this one day at a time. Also keep our eyes on the total market cap. Let's take a look at the total market cap, which is always great to see. We'll do a Fibonacci here on the total market cap. 3.58. We're about to break all-time highs here for the total market cap soon as well. Lewis, this coin is for a friend of mine. I think it's cooked. Can you check, please? Son, LOL. It's for a friend. Is it for a friend of yours or is it for you, bro? No, I'm just playing, but we'll check it out. Is it on Deck Screener? Is it on Deck Screener? Let's see here. I gotta make sure it's the right coin. It's called Sun. Oh, I think it's this one, right? Wait, okay. It's not. Let me know if it's this one. Not for a friend. All right, let's see here. Let's check this coin out for your friend. So it's called Sun. Kind of curious. I want to see which blockchain, which coin is this on? Okay, this is a better chart. So this is why I love Gate.io, because it shows the full chart. Okay. I mean, this coin doesn't look too bad. Obviously, it had like a massive dump here back in 2021. So this coin is actually since 2021. Massive dump. And since the bear market lows, it's been recovering. So, I mean, it's not too bad. It's not like it's down here, right? We range here in the bear market. We put in the higher low. And then since here, we've been in this pendant. that we're probably gonna break out. So it's actually not too bad, to be honest. I think this coin can recover. Obviously, I don't think it's gonna recover back up here, but I still think this coin can break out to the upside. Let's just do a measured move here to see possibly where here. Our next target, right? Our short-term target here. Yeah, right here to test our highs here again. 405. What is that? 05 around here? Around 05. So I see, this is a, I know, I see what it's doing here. It's kind of pinned in this pendant here, testing our previous top, and then we're gonna get a big bounce from that. So pretty bullish, I'm not gonna lie. It's looking pretty bullish. So not too bad. Sun token. Anytime Marco, it's on CoinSpot. Okay. Yeah, I saw it's on Kraken too, so might definitely check it out later. I never heard of it. Bitcoin dominance is actually it's actually down on the month. So I still don't think this is the top for Bitcoin dominance, but it's been down here the past 3 weeks. All right, we got 3 days left here for it. It's obviously going to close right here on the weekly. I mean, I think that Bitcoin dominance is just testing. You see how we topped out right here? It's just testing this as a support. We're probably going to get bounced off of here. We're going to bounce off of here and do something like that. So, yeah. We'll probably see a big move here for Bitcoin. Well, I mean, this is a great example of Bitcoin dominance coming down with Bitcoin going up. Bitcoin's at 116K and Bitcoin dominance is down. So, most likely when Bitcoin dominance is in the 60s or even back in the 50s, that's where I believe the top will be in for the altcoins. So, yeah, XRP is doing great, right? It's at 257. Let's go, guys. XRP going mad. XRP breaking out of our pendant here that I had drawn up here. Our next target's 470, guys. 470 XRP. Look at that. We broke out of our pendant here. So shout out to all you XRP buyers. I've been buying since 30, 40 cents. And this feels great. This feels freaking great, guys. And you see right here, look. This is why I love teaching divergences right here. This is a bearish divergence right here. Right, look at this. You see right here? Look. You see how XRP is putting in a higher high right there? Putting in a higher high. Stochastic, I mean the RSI is putting in, even stochastic too, is putting in lower high. Right, that's bearish divergence, and XRP, since that happened, it came down like over 50% or something. Let me see. It came down, yeah, it came down like 51%. So again, this is why I teach divergences. It is super accurate. I mean, that's my conservative target for XRP, right? Is $8. That's my conservative target. But my sell zone is from $8 to 12, 8 to 12. The 618 being around 30, 28 or so. So we'll see. Pengu, yeah, I haven't checked out Pengu yet. We'll check it out. Pango's looking very bullish, right? I mean, ever since it came out, it had that dump, right? It had that dump, but since then, we just been in this nice uptrend here since the bottom here for Pango. Because we're overbought here on the 3-day, but I believe we're going to keep going up here to possibly 24. Right, 0.27 around here. And then we'll probably pull back and test those levels again. So Pango's looking great. I mean, long term, you know, we're in this nice long-term uptrend. So I have no doubt Pango will break all-time highs, basically where it got launched here. Especially, is it connected to like the NFTs? Especially if the NFTs do well, right? Anytime, bro. Since 2019. Oh, it's not. Okay. Dogecoin. We got an amazing balance here off the 618. From this massive bullish market structure here for Dogecoin. And what makes me so super bullish is that we're very oversold on the monthly. So we're extremely oversold here on Dogecoin. We're in this nice bullish uptrend, higher highs, higher lows. And my target is 160 to 230. That's my target. My sell zone. So. Yeah, a lot of them are breaking out from the lower channels. ETH at 2,900. I told you guys yesterday's live stream we hit 3K. We hit 3K today. Yeah, XLM at 30 cents. Again, XLM is, I mean, it's ready to move up with XRP, right? We're ready to push up here for XRP. It's with Bitcoin coming down to the 70K range. XLM held up extremely well. It's bear market resistance level here, right? So it's not like we crashed down here to 14, 13 cents. We held at 19, 18 cents like a beast here. And, you know, we're changing momentum here to the upside. We broke out of this massive dub trend. Put in a double bottom here. Boom, boom. So it's looking pretty good. And this is a bullish divergence too, right here. Look. Again, look. So we got, this is my cheat sheet right here. Bullish divergence, you see right there. We put a double bottom right here. Stochastic is putting in a higher low. Let's look at this. XLM, double bottom, right? Boom, boom. All right. Stochastic, how's the stochastic? It's putting in a higher low. You see that? Higher low, double bottom. All right, higher low, stochastic, double bottom XLM. You see that? Right here, my cheat sheet. Hit medium bullish divergence. So double bottom, higher low, bullish divergence. And that's why we're starting to move up here for XLM. So again, if you want to get my cheat sheet, my full cheat sheet, of course, it has a bunch of bullish patterns and divergences and everything you can use while you're trading. Join Crypto Trader University. It's my my serious trading group here. You guys can join. This is my Discord. These are my signals. I have the chat. You guys can join. First link in the bio. Anytime. My Telegram is free. We got over 1,000 people in the Telegram. Cryptopolis. It should be somewhere in the link bio. Yeah, 160. I've been saying it for months now, but 160, 230 for Doge, yeah. I mean, guys, like we were at 40, what was that? 49. We were at 50 cents Dogecoin back in November, guys. 48 cents. 48 cents. Thank you guys for the follows. 160. Maybe 5-10 years from now. There's the log wave is at. Oh, let's check out the Pi cycle indicator. Let's take a look at the Pi cycle indicator. Let's see how that's doing. This is another indicator that I created. I created a version of it, right? This is my version of the Pi cycle indicator. We can see right here. 2021, 2017. And look at that. We're still pretty far from it, right? But with Bitcoin moving up, we're gonna bring this up closer. We're bringing this moving average up closer. Wow. It's insane. Pi cycle indicator. And this is why I love these pullback, guys, because look, back here. If we didn't have this pullback, we would have topped out here prematurely. We would have hit the Pi cycle indicator hit prematurely, and we did it. That pullback saved us. Over here too. That pullback kind of brought us down a little bit. But we're gearing up here for the last move to get that Pi cycle indicator, just like we did in 2021 and 2017. So yeah. Bro, this one's for me. ICP. ICP, I got you, man. ICP, we'll check out ICP. Let's check out ICP. Which is not looking too bad. Again, when ICP was moving up big here, it was kind of towards the end of it was when Bitcoin was starting to come down. Well, you know, like when ICP started moving over here, Bitcoin already moved a ton, right? That's what's happening right now. Bitcoin already moved a ton. It's above 100K, 116K. And ICP is just a slow mover. So I do believe it will recover, put in this higher low. It's just that it's just going to be a slow mover. It's lagging behind Bitcoin. And lagging behind a lot of altcoins. But it's great because with it pulling back this much, we come down to a bear market resistance level and we reset that stochastic over down to oversold. So this is going to be our last ride here for ICP. You know, as we start to recover, stochastic is going to start to move up to overbought again. And that's why I believe the top could be this quarter four, quarter one of 2026. I just don't be in hopes that ICP will go back up to all-time highs like $100 plus or something like that. I don't see it going up, you know, that high. Unless they change something with their tokenomics, but I could see it recovering here to over $10. What's the indicator here? It's called Bitcoin halving cycle. I wouldn't say altcoin season started yet. I wouldn't say it started yet. But I would say that, I mean, you could say it's towards the really beginning stages, but I would say the really main point of altcoin season is going to be quarter four, quarter one of 2026. Anytime, Sir Marco. Thank you, bro. And I just want to say thank you all of you guys. Thank you for the gift, Marco. Appreciate it. You're the best, bro. Thank you. And again, if you guys want to subscribe, definitely subscribe. You get a bunch of cool stickers. You get the Sir. So if you want to become a Sir, definitely subscribe here on TikTok. Just like Sir Marco. But yeah, things are looking pretty good. I'll give you my well, before I leave, guys, I'll give you my price prediction on the total market cap. Right, because we did here last cycle. Right here, my Fibonacci. And we topped out exactly right there. Look at that. Exactly on my Fibonacci target. But if you guys want to learn how I use my Fibonacci, my strategy, and everything like that, join Crypto Trader University. I give you my exact settings and a video on my strategy. But this is the total market cap. We top out here exactly at the 618 last cycle. Nice round number. And now we're gonna do this exact strategy here for this cycle, and this is gonna surprise a lot of people out there. A lot of people that are extremely bullish. A lot of people out there, because we're starting to come up here to our targets. Look at that. We're starting to come up here to our targets for the total 3. Our first target's around 450, right? 539, but I see the top being around the 618 again, which is around 7.4, right? 7.4 to 8. So I can see us wicking up to 8. So around 7 to 8, I see the top being for the total market cap. So yeah, a lot of people say we're going to 10, 12 or something crazy like that. I honestly don't see us going that high to 10 or 12. Thank you for the follows. What I think about ADA, I'm bullish on ADA. One of my favorite coins. It's in this nice ascending channel. And I could see ADA coming to $6 to $8. You guys been killing on YouTube. Let me know what coins you guys want to check out on YouTube. It could be sooner than 6 months, to be honest. It might be sooner than 6 months for ICP to reach 10. What about HBAR? Very bullish on HBAR too. You see HBAR flip that resistance as support right there. Right, boom. Now we're off to the races here. And HBAR, I can see it coming up here to 168. I mean 128 to 178. Possibly be my sell zone. And look, guys, I'm making videos, 8-minute long videos of my price predictions for all these coins on YouTube. Because in the future, I want to share the ones that I got right. You can go on YouTube, subscribe to me on YouTube. We got over 37K people on YouTube. And request a coin. I'll do an 8-minute long video for each coin. VeChain. Zach. ETH Classic. I got you, bro. I got you next. I got you next. VeChain starting to come back up here. Not the most bullish coin, but if it does recover, I'll see it coming up here to 64 cents. Which from right now, it's 27x. 27x. If it recovers here to my target. I mean, just VeChain, just from its all-time high is a 10x. Right? Just from its all-time high. But I do believe here, based on the charts, VeChain will recover on this nice double bottom here. Thank you for the follows. You guys been killing it tonight, guys. We got 40,000 like. So my YouTube channel is just Sir Lewis. You can either search Sir Lewis or you can click on my link bio, and it should be on my link bio. There should be a YouTube icon after you click my link bio, and then it should take you to my YouTube channel. It's Sir Lewis, the same name here, and it should be around 37K subscribers. My goal is 50K subscribers, guys, so definitely go subscribe. What is it? ETH Classic. etc, right? But congrats, guys. Bitcoin new all-time high. We deserve this, guys. Crypto bullish summer. You know, haven't had a bullish crypto summer in like years. So enjoy the summer and get ready for quarter four. Get ready for quarter four. Yeah, I'll chart dart. Don't worry. All right, let's chart ETH Classic. Yeah, so we obviously see the double top here being the 618. Not too surprising. So I mean, not the best chart. We had a double top right here. We come back here to bear market levels. Now we're starting to slightly move up again. So it's honestly not the most bullish chart. But if we do recover, 360, 356 being the top, right? 356 to 495. Obviously, we have to break 34, hold that 618 level. The top here last cycle was 167, but around 350 if it does recover here for ETH Classic. And again, we might just go halfway here to around 47, 65. It depends where we are in the market, right? Because that's what I said. A lot of coins are going to go halfway. You know, Matic might be one of them. Maybe even Polkadot. But let's check out Polkadot next. Guys been asking for Polkadot. Polkadot's been in this descending wedge, which hopefully it broke out of. Hopefully it broke out of this descending wedge here that it's in. Hopefully it broke up to the upside. But either way, I mean, Polkadot looks really bad, right? I mean, it's kind of similar, right? We had a double top here at the 618, very similar to ETH Classic. And we're at extreme lows here, lower than 22 bear market, lower than 2022 bear market lows. But if this does bottom, it should be right here. It should bottom right there. Again, this is a coin that might just go halfway. It might go here to 17 bucks, 13 bucks. A lot of coins did this last cycle, like IOTA. Some other coins did this, where, you know, gets people excited, but we just top out here midway. If it does recover fully, the top will be around 123 to 172. But guys, we're about to reach 117K, guys. Look at this. The Asian market is gonna pump Bitcoin, guys. Look at that. We're about to reach 117K here live in the live stream. Let's freaking go, guys. If we reach 117K, I'm a freaking I'm gonna rip off my shirt, guys, if we reach 117K. But yeah, when was the last time we had a bullish crypto summer? I can't remember the last time we had a bullish crypto summer. I mean, even in 2021, you know, we came down into the summer. All right. No, we haven't hit 117K yet. I think the last time we had a bullish crypto summer was really 2017. But you know what's ironic, guys? Look at all the similarities to 2017. Because look, 2017, right? Trump won in 2016, right? 2016, I think he won. So 2017 was like his first year, I think, right? So Trump's first year was 2017. His first year crypto just went up, right? Up, up, up. And it topped out at the end of the year in January. And we had that bullish crypto summer and everything. Trump's first year, right? He's back. And, you know, obviously we pulled back the first month or so, but we've been bullish here since, right? And this is the first bullish summer since Trump became president in 2016, around there. And it's looking very similar to 2017, where we're looking for a blow off top, and Q4, which is towards the end of the year, which is exactly where we topped out here in 2017, end of the year. So there's a lot of similarities here to Trump's first term, his first year, 2017 right here, and this time, 2025. It's very, very similar. So no, yeah, maybe on some platforms, but yeah, I can see right here we didn't hit 117 yet. But yeah, guys, I'm probably gonna get off now to make some videos for YouTube. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel. Again, if you guys want to join BitUnix, this is the time to be leverage trading, to make some crazy, you know, you can go up to 100x. Obviously, don't go too high, but I trade 10x, 50x sometimes. If you want to be trading a lot of coins that, you know, maybe a coin does a 5x and you could be leverage trading it, check it out, BitUnix. You can use my link, the second link in the link bio, and you get a big deposit bonus because they gave me a campaign. They gave me this campaign right here for BitUnix. It's KYC free, of course, and you don't need a VPN. And of course, my group. So I created a serious group. My Telegram group is free, but that group is just for chatting. Just, you know, we got over 1,000 people on there. The Telegram group. It's called Cryptopolis. You can join in the link bio. My serious group, the Crypto Trader University, right here. It's a monthly, and you know, these are my trades, my recent trades. These are my recent signals. So for example, this is my recent one, 58 cents entry, right? The ladder in prices, take profit. So I got in exactly in my entry, and I took out profits exactly in my take profits. And you can see right here, the proof is in the trades, right? The entry 58, take profit 62, around there. And I try to give this a lot of value, so it's not just signals, but you have access to all my trading view indicators, like the log waves. This is an indicator I coded myself, right? You'll have access to the market sentiment social indicator, the Bitcoin search indicator. So this is Bitcoin Google searches, the biggest search engine in the world. These are all indicators I made that are private indicators, and you have access to them if you guys join Crypto Trader University. First link in the bio. So definitely check it out. It's on TradingView, and BitUnix is the platform that I leverage trade on, where you guys can get a massive deposit, a bonus deposit if you use my link, second link in the bio. But love you guys so much. Thank you guys. I'll be live again tomorrow, guys. Hopefully Bitcoin is at 120K. We'll see. But yeah, definitely join, and I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Good night, guys. Peace. And thank you guys over on YouTube. You guys been killing it. See you guys tomorrow. Peace.